What's up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to another Monday Reddit reading episode hosted by your boy Sean. This week, since I'm the only one that does intros, we have a husband who returns after abandoning his family, a husband who gives up on parenting, a fiancé who reveals their secrets a month before the wedding, and a boyfriend who just won't stop eating his partner's food. If that sounds interesting, we also have another story where a mother might have two children. What do we usually? If you want to hear that one, join our Patreon or become a YouTube member. Reddit on Wiki starts now.
Get therapy.
Nailed it! Yet again, another flawless Sean intro. It's your boy Sean with my Tuesdays, is what they like to call themselves.
You damn right.
Oh, sorry. Is that intro done? I got so bored. I went to TikTok. It was too
All right, so
long.
Josh got the rest of the episode. I'm gonna go ahead and dip.
I'm kidding. I heard something about two babies. I don't know what's going on, but
He said Tuesdays, not two babies. You were really on TikTok then, huh?
No, also you must have been on TikTok because I also said two kids.
I was going to say there was two kids.
Oh, that was a Patreon one.
All right, that's the last goddamn intro you'll ever get, Wikimaniacs. If you want to know what stores are coming ahead on the episode, well, too damn bad, actually.
You have to just experience it in the moment.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, can I make you calm down a little bit? I gotta say, the sun is setting on you pretty beautifully, my guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you are.
thank
You look
glowing
great
right
in
now.
a spotlight. In a spotlight.
Oh,
How about that? Does that make you feel a little better?
No, I'm still pissed off.
We love you, Sean.
Oh, thank you. I love you guys too. Before we hop
Allegedly.
into the stories, I love you guys. We fight like brothers. What do you call it? Before we hop in, I do have to give a shout out to our wonderfully designed merch by John himself
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you.
over on redditonwikishop.com. That's redditonwikishop.com. Shop the emo ween merch before.
Is that what we called it?
That's what I
Sean
titled
called
it. That's what I titled it. Have you not seen the website? It's great.
I
And I
purchased
got
it
the
before we
inspiration
named
to
it.
promote it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I
emo
love it.
ween.
Emo Ween.
The emo ween collection. But yeah.
Why have we not been promoting the name for this entire time?
We just started.
Fuck, that's good.
But yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, check it out. It's live on the merch shop right now. I was only a couple days late this month.
5 days late.
5, really. But yeah, that's up. And then yeah, that's it. That's all we're selling right now. Unless you want to become a patron or YouTube member. That's also always for sale.
And you can have two babies or something. I forget, but
Yeah, who fucking cares? We were all on TikTok collectively, right? Goddamn white bastard. All right, are we ready to hop into today's stories?
Let's do it before you pop a blood vessel, brother.
It's been popped. All right, this one is coming from r/chew off my chest from Do midscore Bandicoot midscore 7512. This is my husband missed the birth of our first child.
ooh. Did we do what you guys did one similar to this with your wives?
We sure did.
I don't know. You probably suck. Not the asshole, but like I'm saying
Wait,
you suck
OP
anyway.
or the husband?
No, I'm saying this is not an am I the asshole story, but you still probably suck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. My husband and I, both 26, moved states away for his work last year. It was fine at first because I wanted to support him, but immediately the thought grew inside of me that I had no one there except for him.
Mm.
His baby mama, 38 years old, and his kid, 9 years old, let's call her E, moved along with us. For context, he was 17 years old when E was born, and the baby mama was his teacher. Oh, illegal!
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not even Sean rule illegal.
Oh,
actually illegal.
Actually illegal, predatory.
She
by
needs
the
to
book.
go to jail.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I knew him in high school and helped him with E when we had to take care of her on his own.
Illegal.
Illegal. That's what made us fall in love, and eventually we got married. Up until 4 months ago, our relationship was perfect. We were 8 months pregnant with our baby boy, and we were beyond happy. Then, one night, we were chilling on the couch when he got a phone call from his baby mama. She was shouting into the phone, so he stepped into a different room as to not disturb me. When the call ended, I was met with a completely different side of him. You see, sometimes when my husband has to work and it's his turn to look after E, he will leave her with me. E and I will bake together, do homework, watch movies, and have conversations about school. It never went anywhere beyond that, but somehow E told him that I had been hitting her when he wasn't there.
What?
And he believed her. I understand why he instantly took her side, because she's his baby, and honestly, I probably would too. But I kept telling him that I never laid a hand on E for the life of me, but he wasn't believing me. Instead, he grabbed his car keys and vanished out the door right after telling me that he wanted nothing to do with me or my baby.
Oh.
I was devastated. I called him countless times, and I didn't stop until he blocked me. I was left alone in a house and in a state that I had no business being a part of, and I was so scared. Less than a month later, he never came back, by the way,
Wow.
I went into labor. I didn't want him to miss the birth of our first child, so I went as far as calling him from a stranger's phone, but as soon as he realized it was me, he hung up. Nonetheless, I gave birth to my beautiful boy, and when I came home from the hospital, my husband was there, and he completely looked worse for wear. Apparently, he was informed by the hospital staff that the room we booked was paid for by my father, and he connected the dots. And when he refused to go check up on me, his daughter told him that she wanted to go see her new brother, and eventually confessed that she was lying the whole time in hopes that she could get her quote unquote mommy and daddy back together.
Oh.
He apologized profusely and pleaded to see our son, but I couldn't handle it. I told him to leave the house and that I didn't want to see his face again. Now, I moved back home and I served my husband with divorce papers. He never signed them. He desperately wants me to take him back, but I don't know if I want to. He broke my trust that day and established where his priorities lie between my son and E. Now that I know where he stands, I don't ever want my son to be mistreated by his own father.
That is a tough situation, because obviously I do have empathy, but I 100% I understand where she's coming from. Like the disrespect she got from him and missing the baby,
abandonment,
the birth, abandonment, saying your baby, all very terrible, terrible things to say to your partner who you're having a baby with. I understand where his anger came from, thinking that your partner is abusing your child, and also being groomed and by your teacher. Terrible situation. I think OP is going about it the right way. I think it's hard to trust someone after that. It sounds like OP's partner needs to get therapy to work through what he's been through.
Yeah.
And maybe the kid as well. It sounds like they're also dealing with her parents not being together very well. So getting therapy with that. I mean, the ultimate evil person in this is the teacher that sexually assaulted her student. So,
and that's kind of where I'm getting an icky feeling that E is the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting an icky feeling that the teacher planted the idea on E's head to say something like that.
I can see it.
That's a good point.
A lot of the, those big age gaps, especially in like a grooming scenario, a lot of it involves power and control. And I think in this scenario, this is all speculation in my eyes, or in the way I'm thinking it. The teacher still wanted to control the husband in a parental capacity, or like, they want them to get back together because there is a dynamic there. Like, she was able to control him in the past. Teacher to student always has that feeling where it's like, okay, well, I'm the one that knows more because I'm the teacher. I can teach you a few things, sort of way. That there's always that authoritative figure that I see, and that's where the control lies. I'm getting an icky feeling that the teacher mom planted that seed into the kid for them to say something like that to the father. And like what Josh is saying, I get where the reaction comes from. Anytime if I was in that situation, I hear my kid got abused by my current partner, I would also lash out in a way. I will confront them immediately saying, did you do this or not?
Yes.
The whole not even saying anything, not even confirming anything. In certain situation, I feel that it's because there will be situations where it's like, okay, they did it and you don't want to be around that person, but like I would personally confirm it first. And this is coming from a guy's perspective, because like I want to know, like, look at me in the eye and tell me you didn't do it. Like I want to trust my intuition in that part. Ghosting your partner, not seeing them for a month, and then like not even communicating, that part to me is icky. So I feel for OP why they wanted to, like, not be with this person anymore. And I agree with every sentiment that Josh said. Every single person in this scenario and this story, they all need to get therapy at some point, because this is just some whole fucked up situation.
Teacher mom should be thrown in jail.
Yeah, I don't know how she's not in jail.
I don't understand it either, but it's fucking crazy to me. And to build a little off of what you said, John, like based on everything we've heard from the story, he should trust that OP would never do that. Based on like, hey, you helped me raise her when I was in a really shitty situation. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think like not confirming anything, just believing 100% what the kid and teacher mom said. Shitty of him to do. Again, he's been groomed, and so it's hard to be like he's got to get that figured out. And I agree with OP divorcing him, because that's something it's hard. It's very hard to bounce back from being accused of something like that and being abandoned when you're giving birth to your child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the part that I was like, that's the final straw. Is like, I'm going into labor. I'd like for you to be here, and then hanging up.
Yeah.
Wild.
No recovery from that.
No, because that's your baby.
Yeah.
And I also don't like to say like your baby. It's almost accusatory to me, saying like, oh, I'm not responsible for that child. Yeah. And it's like, are you insinuating that, like, it seemed to me that he was insinuating that she was cheating on him. It's like, that couldn't possibly be my kid. So there's a whole fucked up situation going on in this story.
Yeah.
I didn't get that personally. I just, it felt like he was excusing himself.
That's kind of more where I felt from it. Yeah. Not the cheating.
Yeah. That's just your baby, because I'm fucking out of here.
Oh, okay.
That's the vibe I got. But I mean, who knows?
Any like top comments on that one? What were people saying?
Any updates?
I'm kind of curious what people said, or updates.
Top comment on our subreddit. This is from Guy from the Place. I'm still stuck on the fact that a whole adult groomed and assaulted her student and then made him raise the baby alone. I'm hoping that was because she was in prison.
I hope so. At the very least.
I hope she's in prison.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Insane.
All right. This next one is coming from r/relationship ground score advice, coming from a goat riding giraffe. All right. This one is a husband gives up on parenting.
Oh, so similar to the OP number one. Or
Yeah.
Okay.
first story.
Similar. Same, but different, some would say.
Okay, good.
How can I, 38 female, get my husband, 40 male, to parent my kid again after I stopped his punishment?
The kid's punishment or the husband's punishment?
Was the husband on timeout for this long?
Why do you have to punish your husband?
Not very clear at all.
You should be an adult.
All right. Let me first say my oldest son is in his last year of high school and is not the bio son of my husband.
Mm.
My husband and I have been married for 4 years now and have 2 other beautiful children together. My oldest son's father is not in the picture. My husband is dad in all respects to my son. All the above said is just to clarify our family dynamics. I do love my husband a lot as he cares for me and cares for all of our kids the same. I have never seen any favoritism of any kind towards one kid to another. 2 weeks ago, while my husband and I were on our way home on the highway, a car came speeding past us. Also, this says spreading, but I know what you're trying to say. Wild.
Spreading what?
Spreading past us. A car
Just some
came
guy in the
speeding
window
past
just
us.
spreading.
My husband asked me if that was our son because it was the exact same car that we bought him.
Mm.
My husband sped up and caught up to the car.
Spread up.
Oh, my bad. Now I'm thinking about spreading. I can't help myself. I think we were doing about 95 when we caught up. I don't know if that's kilometers or miles.
It's got to be
Remember,
miles.
if it's kilometers, that's pretty slow.
That's pretty
yeah,
slow.
yeah.
Yeah, so it might be miles. Don't quote me on the speed, please. I really only remember my husband saying, "Why the fuck is he driving 90?" But I digress.
It's got to be miles per hour.
It was our son driving, and he was on his phone while speeding through traffic.
Mm.
I also think he was texting because we could clearly see him having both hands busy with his phone from the opposite lane.
What, going
Both.
90?
Oh my God.
I wanted my
Rashi
husband.
Rice need to chill, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro. I wanted my husband to honk at him, but he said no, as that might just cause issues and catch our son off guard, which could cause an accident at that
Yeah.
speed.
Kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
When we got home, we parked right behind our son. My husband walked into the living room and just held out his hand and said, "Give me the keys." My son asked why, and my husband raised his voice saying, "Give me the fucking keys." When my son took the keys out of his pocket, my husband grabbed them and told him, "You are no longer allowed to drive that car," and he left the room. He looked at me and asked what was going on, and I told him we saw him on the highway, and his eyes got all big, and he struggled to say anything. About an hour later, I heard my husband yell from the kitchen, "I don't give a fuck about your job or school. You can walk or take a bike or get on the bus. I don't care. You will not be driving that car again." Apparently, my son went to him and apologized and asked for the keys back because he needed to get to work. A week later, my son came to me and asked for the keys because he needed to go to work and it was raining. He apologized to me and said it wouldn't happen again. So I relented and gave him the keys and he went off to work.
Ooh.
Not good.
Nah.
That's a conversation you have with your husband.
Yup, that should be a dual parent decision.
Yeah.
My husband came home and without saying hello, just asked where the car was. I told him that I gave the keys back to our son so that he could get to work. He used the same line on me, saying I told him, and you heard me, that he isn't allowed to drive anymore and that he could have taken the bike or bus or had just walked. I told him it was raining, so I gave him the keys.
It's called
You should've dropped him off.
consequences. It's called consequences. Yeah. Or drop
Drive
them
your
off.
kid if you really if you're really concerned about him. That kid is endangering people's lives.
Yes. And his own.
Yes.
I told him that he apologized and said it would never happen again. My husband cut me off and said an apology won't stop an accident or bring him back from the dead or bring other people back from the dead.
Yep.
And that he hasn't learned a thing yet. I told him I paid for half of that car, and it was a gift from both of us to my son. To my son. And I will have say in what happens to it. He looked at me and said, all right, fine. All parental decisions will now fall to you. You are now the authority on that, so everything is now on you.
Yep.
Since then,
That's fair.
Since then, my husband hasn't done a single thing for my son or our other kids in regards to discipline. When they ask for something, he just says, well, go ask your mother.
Ask and you shall receive, baby girl.
Our kids are having free reign around him, and he just steps over every mess they make. And when I asked him why he didn't stop our younger from writing on the walls, he just shrugged and walked off. I tried to talk to him, and he said, you got what you asked for. No matter what I do, you seem to be the authority on any decision on our kids. So I just removed the middleman, and you can deal with them. Then he just walked off. What do I do? How can I get him to help parent our kids again? I'm at the end of my rope, and the kids aren't really listening to me like they do to him. And he is just allowing them to now do whatever they want. Edit. I messed up the title. I am exhausted and can't handle everything alone anymore. Sorry if my post is all over the place. I just need advice. If question needs to be asked, I will answer in the comments. Title meant to say our kids' punishment.
Yeah,
Don't be asking for a goddamn sympathy now. You explicitly wanted something, and you got what you asked for. You got to deal with it. And not a single damn time in this story that you wrote that you ever said sorry to your husband.
Yep.
I think your husband was doing something logical, and I don't even think it's a punishment at this point. It's a logical decision that they made. Like, hey, you're endangering yourself. You're endangering others on the road. You haven't learned a single lesson, and you went behind his back instead of being and I always say this, marriage is about partnership. And when you make decisions, a lot of times, I want to say 99% of the time, you should make those decisions together, especially giving keys to a reckless ass kid. If you're really concerned about them, when we were already saying this in the beginning, you take them to their work. You take them to class because you're so damn concerned about their safety instead of taking public transportation. You take them. But no, you hand them the keys. Chances are they're probably going to do the same shit because they haven't learned. So you got what you asked for, OP. Apologize to your husband first and foremost.
I agree 100%. I think this is a classic fuck around and find out situation. Like,
oh, yeah.
You have basically, even if your husband does go back to parenting, you've basically told your kids, it doesn't matter what he says. I'm the final say on any parenting decision. So it doesn't matter what he says anyway. That's what you've taught your son, essentially. I will also say this is one of those rare situations where the person coming into a marriage is not like, I'll parent my biological kids different. You said no. You said you want to parent the kids. You parent all of the kids equally. Yep. I'm not parenting any of them.
He blended the whole family.
And I respect the fuck out of that.
Yeah, that's a good ass point.
For that reason. So yeah, OB, like you should 100% apologize, like John said, and then work with him to parent going forward. He like deserves your respect as a partner and as a parent to be able to make rules that make sense like this one and back him up on that. So yeah, 100%. I was going to say you're the asshole, but wrong episode. But yeah, you fucked up. And I think you're getting what you deserve.
Yeah. Undermining a parent, like I wouldn't even say authority in this point. Like undermining just being a parent is such a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah.
And you know me, I don't usually look through comments, but Riding Giraffe being the goat that they are highlighted some of the comments. Okay. So, I mean, just to read some of them, because my first thought was she did give the keys without asking, but also the way it was written sounds like maybe like he just took the keys without discussing with her. Like he just kind of stormed in and said, give me the keys, because that's kind of how it's written. Somebody said, oh, he made the first decision without you. And then you made a decision without him. So it's kind of equal. And then she wrote, no, I have to be fair to my husband. I did agree with the punishment of taking the car away from my son.
Oh, didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't either. I thought
everybody was like,
anyway.
This person is getting goddamn roasted in the comments.
Yeah. Okay, so
And everything they write is like negative karma, like by the hundreds, like negative 300.
That makes sense.
That is a valid point. The husband technically made the first executive decision. However, that decision was kind of right.
The decision was right,
but it was without.
He did together. The way it was written makes it. Yeah, the way it was written sounds like
it was just did it on himself or with it by himself.
He just barged in and took the keys. But she clarified and was like, actually, nah, like we had talked about it. I agreed. And then I just gave him the keys back anyways.
Even with the story, I did assume it was that way because of how she spoke to the son afterwards. Hey, we saw you. Like she didn't fight back on the punishment anyway. So I figured it was already talked about in the car or beforehand. So that's why I didn't assume that way. But it's good to get clarification on that.
Nah, she tried to get sympathy from Reddit, bro. It ain't happening. Damn negative karma points.
She getting fucking roasted.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, hopefully she learns. They can be better partners.
Hopefully she says sorry first.
Yes. Yeah. Apologize. 100%. Maybe that's all he's waiting for because it still hasn't happened.
Yep.
Yeah. And maybe a discussion with her kids that, hey, you can't just come to me. It's got like respect your father's authority as well.
All right, are we ready for the next story, boys?
Let's do it.
These are coming from r/confessions. Here's your baby. From I'm not legally allowed to do. Don't do it.
Get the robe, John.
How do I dim these lights?
These are coming from mid-score strawberry. God damn it. Did John leave or is that just
John just left?
Oh God. Is he going to put on a goddamn costume?
Maybe.
Should I wait for him to come back? I feel like I should wait.
No, just keep going.
Okay. It's coming from ground score strawberry bunny.
Oh, go.
This is indeed.
It's been a while, but they are a goat.
I knew it. I knew you're coming back with some weird shit.
Is
that a priest robe? They don't wear hoods.
Do they not have hoods? Sorry.
I don't think they have hoods.
Maybe I don't know. Looks good though. You look comfy.
Egyptian cotton, baby. Let's go.
It does look soft.
It do be.
My wedding is off in a month and I'm breaking it off.
Whoa. Talk to me, son.
Okay.
Not one of those, John. I'm not gonna.
Damn it! Now I gotta take this shit off.
Y'all know this ahead of time. I'm never doing that shit. I know it sounds impulsive, and I suppose it is, but there's a good reason behind it. Wait for this. My 23 female husband to be, we'll call him liar, 36 male.
Okay. Oh,
illegal. Yeah. 13 big years there.
How old is she? Sorry.
23.
Oh.
When did they start dating?
How long have they been together?
Dude,
oh my God.
We're at most on this podcast. I won't say who. 33. I can't imagine any of us dating a 23-year-old.
Hell nah.
Or I'm married to someone in their 20s right now.
Ooh.
No.
For 2 more days, I think, when this comes out or something.
All right. Well, is no longer the man I thought I was marrying, and I'm honestly not sure if he ever was. I just got to say, I won't chop.
Chop.
I was going to say, Strawberry Bunny looks like they use an Android, and I would say just crop that shit out next time. I'm not trying to see
Respect.
that shit. Not trying to see it.
That's it. We're going dark mode.
Oh, I'm sorry, Strawberry Bunny. I'm just kidding. We met. John can't hold it together. I could see it.
Damn.
You can always tell it because it's a little more pixely than a regular screenshot.
Sound off in the comments who uses an Android.
Oh shit.
Because I do.
Damn, why is this shit a little grainy? And then I saw the top. I was like, oh, that's why. That makes sense. That tracks.
Jesus.
Oh, Oh shit.
Oh shit. All right.
Oh, sorry, John. All right, getting through it. We met through my John, stop, brother.
Don't look at me.
All right, I'm just not gonna look. We met through my brother, 26 male, who set us up on a blind date 2 years ago. My brother met him at work, and apparently they just clicked. And he thought,
wait, so 2 years ago, she was 21 and he was 34, right?
Correct,
What it sounds
indeed. Correct,
Gross.
indeed. Oh,
Barely legal to drink.
you could see my tears on the cam. Yeah, barely
know.
legal to drink.
At least you could see it good quality, not pixelated. Sean.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
It's Sean stuff. It might be pixelated. Who knows?
That's crazy because all the other screenshots on all these other stories, pretty good. I don't know. All right. The date went well, and Liar thought it'd be a good idea to go on another one. While on the second date, I thought it'd be a good idea to make a few things clear in case this would lead to a long-term relationship, which it did. I explained that I wasn't interested in being with a religious person or somebody who wanted kids, etc. Basically, anything that could cause problems in the future. One thing I mentioned in particular was that if I wasn't his type, he should be forward about it because I wasn't interested in changing anything permanently. I'd also like to add that we discussed medical problems because I am on medication for a psychological disorder which causes drastic weight fluctuations. He agreed with all my views, even saying that I was exactly his type. He said that he didn't mind the weight fluctuations because it didn't change my appearance all too much, which I think is true.
You're exactly his type, under 25, it sounds like.
Yeah. Young.
Yeah.
Well, we've been engaged for 6 months now, and last week, Liar sat me down and told me not to freak out.
Great way to beginning a conversation.
Yeah, don't freak out. One time, I had been feeling like I was like, man, the tap water tastes weird. And then I was telling Nancy, and I was like, hey, I've been thinking about this for a long time. And she said, oh my God. And I was like, oh no, it's not serious. It's not serious at all. And I was like, oh, I started that off bad. My bad.
She's like packing her bags.
She's like, oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God. I can't believe it.
She's like, if you're here, man, who's this?
Oh man. He said that he wasn't entirely honest with me.
He's really 47.
Jesus Christ.
Probably.
Saying that he was a Christian and he wanted children. He then continued by saying that he thought I would have changed my mind about these things, but that ultimately we could work through it together in counseling after the wedding.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a call off the wedding scenario.
Get out.
That's gross.
And that's not even where I freaked out because I wasn't even given the chance to. He didn't stop at the stuff mentioned beforehand. Instead, he kept going and gave me the following list of things he didn't like about me and thought I'd have to change.
He made a list?
Fucking balls, dude.
Number 1, I'd have to go off the medication because he didn't like that sometimes I'd be easy to pick up and other times not so much.
Bro.
Apparently, this was embarrassing for him in front of friends.
What? Why are you picking people up in front of your friends?
Yeah,
anyway?
in the first place.
He needs it for her condition.
Yeah. John's bringing up the better point than I am, but
I mean, yeah, of course. But yeah, what
We
kind of
both make valid points, Mike. Both equal weight. No pun intended.
Oh, there we go.
2, I'd have to start wearing makeup. I have a skin condition that does not allow for makeup. That's why I don't wear it now. 3, I am to dye my hair brown and get it chemically straightened every few weeks.
What the fuck?
He didn't like my curls, but he was willing to pay for it. Yay?
What?
Point number 4, I have to get a boob job.
Oh.
Can you fucking...
So, where the fuck was everything when you said, "Oh, you're exactly my
I
type."
love you exactly
Bitch,
the way you are.
where?
These are the exact things I don't want. This is a fucking 21-year-old telling this old ass man this. This is exactly what I don't want. And then he is everything on that list that she doesn't want.
I want an exact opposite woman that you are. Okay. Why are we getting married then?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And that wasn't even the whole list. There were more things of the like. I stayed
Crazy.
quiet and said that he'd have to give me a moment. I've been staying at my friend's place for the past week, and Liar doesn't know. But he did get my parents, who I haven't spoken to since I was 14, to call me. Apparently, he's had contact with them the entire relationship,
What the fuck?
knowing full well what they put me through. I honestly just don't know what to do anymore. I'm leaving, but I'm not quite sure how to tell him.
Don't.
You see,
doesn't know.
this is why the Sean rule exists, in my opinion. Like, your
explain
big
the Sean
age-
rule to new listeners. Explain the Sean
I think
rule.
Sean should do the honors to that. Go ahead.
All right, new listeners, it's very simple. If you are over 25, you do not date anyone under 25. Simple as that. Unless there's always the caveats, right?
There's gray
You started
area.
dating while you were under 25. Yeah, say you're 26 dating a 23-year-old. Things happen, right? You
That's
you're
fine.
20
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine.
21 and 34, clearly
insane.
illegal.
Yeah.
Clearly illegal.
Is illegal in the Sean rule.
Illegal in the eyes. And this is why this rule exists in this space, right?
Mm.
He lured her into thinking that, hey, I like you for the way you are. Give you that false security that things are going to be okay. That, hey, everything is peachy here. You're everything that I want for in a woman. We're going to be a great, happy couple together. And, everything's going to be fine and dandy. But no, you lure her into this false insecurity, hoping that you can change her mind in the future and manipulate her in a way, probably banking on the fact that she might not be mature enough to say no to you. But guess what? You picked on the wrong person. You picked on someone who is smart. I'm not saying that just because you're under a certain age that you're not smart. She is savvy in her own ways. Just saying, like, I'm not going to fall for this bullshit with your grown ass 34-year-old ass self asking for all these demands. I'm glad that she walked away from that. And homeboy, you're giving me more than red flags. You're fucking scary as shit.
Yeah, I don't have much more to add to that. This guy is insane. Clearly such a predator. I'm glad you're getting out, because it sounds like this would have been, it would have progressively gotten worse and worse. Not that list is not as bad as it gets, but I can only imagine it would get worse, like with forcing you to have kids.
Yes.
Like convert. I'm sure there's tons of things he would try and convince you to do. So yeah, get out. You find someone who actually loves you for who you are and doesn't just put on a facade for 2 years until you are almost married. I will say the one silver lining is he did this
You're still
before
young.
before you were married.
Before the wedding, yeah.
So that you still have, I mean, not that you should stay even after marriage and he came out with this, but it's just an easier, cleaner cut off from this person where you don't have to, sign legal paperwork, but
Get lawyers involved and all that.
Exactly. So
contacting the parents is diabolical.
Especially knowing that you don't have a good relate. Sounds like no contact
behind her back,
and the disrespect of the parents to even get involved. Like, fuck you guys.
Seriously.
Stay out of this.
You know why? Because the parents and the fiance are probably cut at the same cloth. They're probably the same type of people. Maybe. Possibility.
Low key.
Gonna be some pissed off people like, I'm 36 dating blah blah blah. It's not all the same, guys, but hey, the stories we find here, they're typically bad.
Statistically speaking,
60% of the time,
it's every time.
It's every time.
Every time.
All right, we're on for our last story of the day before we get to the Amazing Underbakke segment. This one is coming from r/petty revenge yet again from Writing Giraffe.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. This is titled Eat Your Own Damn Popcorn.
I will. I love popcorn.
I do too. Not sponsored, but there's this new obsession that I have. I got it from a specific grocery store, and it's sea salt caramel kettle corn, and it's
okay.
So good.
All right. Well, we are already on different levels.
Erewhon. Okay.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I
TJ.
like movie theater popcorn. Okay. That's what I was talking about.
I got it from TJ. If you know, you know.
I will say, what do you call it? Like kettle corn at the Renfest is so good.
Kettle corn's
Huge
good
bag,
too.
unreasonable size, but delicious. Love a kettle corn.
Also, movie popcorn with like Amish butter, so good.
Where do you
It's
get?
not-
You bring the Amish butter to
How
the
do you
theater?
milk Amish people?
No, what?
Hell yeah.
Get on this wagon, baby. Sorry.
Anyway,
All right.
continue with the.
Let's fucking get into it. I dated this guy years ago that had this nasty habit of eating my food. I'd be making a sandwich and offer to make him one, to which he would always decline, only to later ask me for a bite and then eat most of it.
I'm slapping the shit out of someone if they do that to me.
This is literally the Tim Robinson bit. That looks really good. Give me
I
that.
should have ordered that. Nom nom.
I'm
We
gonna eat the
really, for
whole
the
thing.
$10 tier, we need to live stream this shit.
I want to be part of this now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Even if you hate some of them, I will admit, are not that great. But
Yeah.
the highs are so high, brother.
I just want to
Eyes
be
are-
involved. That's all I care about.
I'd have to always end up making another whatever I made. Sandwich, bowl of ice cream. It didn't matter. He would reach across the table and literally take food off my plate. It was annoying as hell. One night, I was making popcorn and offered to make him some. Nope, I'm good. But I already knew what was going to happen. So I put a ton of cayenne pepper all over it.
Oh.
I love hot food, so it was no skin off my teeth. Sure as shit, he plunges his hand into the bowl as soon as I sit down and throws a huge handful into his mouth.
Love
He
it.
started to cough. His face turned beet red. Tears ran down his face. He could barely speak. I started to laugh. It was the gift that kept on giving. He rubbed the tears from his eyes, the snot from his nose, and then moaned in more pain. He raced to the bathroom to rinse out his eyes and wash his face and hands. He looked like a drowned rat with a cold when he came out. I held up the bowl to him and said, "Want some more?" Anyways, found out that I love cayenne on my popcorn now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I will say, like, sharing something with your partner is pretty normal to me. Eating it to the point where they have to make more of that thing is insane to me.
Yeah.
After they've offered, but like I constantly, like every morning, my bagel has a bite out of it because Sienna takes a bite. But that's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's fine with me. I don't have that issue, but I can understand having to if she ate enough that I had to make another bagel, I'd be pretty pissed. But I would have a conversation with her, I think.
I was going to say, Juliet famously buys a dozen donuts and bites every single one of them.
Yeah.
I told Nancy pretty early on, I was like, because Nancy was essentially my first like real girlfriend. I was like, you know what's so far my favorite thing about dating is the fact that I can order twice what I want off the menu and then just
100%.
try more things from the menu.
Yeah.
She was like, that's insane that's your top giveaway so far. But okay, go off. But yeah, I fucking love sharing food.
Yeah, I think it's great. Like with friends, obviously partners. Yeah.
I will say, if you say I don't want any and then eat my stuff, then I'll be like, all right, well, fucking relax.
Yeah,
I'm stabbing
100%.
you with a fork.
But if we're all we're all aware, hey, we're sharing, right? Then it's nothing is better. When John, Juliet, Nancy, and I all had dinner and we were all sharing all the plates like it was dim sum. I was like, this is fucking awesome. I love this shit.
We had no business finishing that whole thing. I wish Josh and Sienna were there.
Oh. Are we ready for the Amazing Underbakes segment of the week?
Let's do it.
It's another, is this poster okay?
Ooh.
Yes.
You guys know how it goes. If you're a new listener, pretty much Alex has found some unhinged opinions on the internet, and we just have to ask, is this poster okay? Oh, shit. It's the 21st. Ignore everything I just said. This is, does this guy fuck?
Woo!
We're back at it. All right. If this is your first time listening to the show, or if you're a new listener, Alex finds some posts from the internet, and all we have to ask is, does this guy fuck? And spoiler alert, usually no. Usually never have felt the warm embrace of a woman. All right, here we go. Post number 1 is coming from r/not how girls work, posted
Classic.
by Boo Boo the Basil Plant.
Nice.
This is titled, Tell Me You're Insecure Without Telling Me You're Insecure.
Oh, no.
This looks like it's coming from Twitter. I refuse to call it anything else. And they've blocked out the username, so we're not allowed to clown.
Shame
But-
them.
Yeah, I would love to shame these people.
Name and shame.
The tweet reads as the following. Females will say you're enough, but then pull out a vibrator in the middle of sex. Thanks for pretty much insulting our abilities to satisfy you. All.
That says more about you than anything else.
not even that. Like you can, many people can please their partner and add a vibrator to the equation. That can be a thing. I feel with this guy, it's
He
not
ain't
that
doing
thing.
Yeah. I feel like he's writing this because he ain't doing it. I do agree with Josh. While we are 3 of the most vanilla guys on the internet, I will say it sounds like, from what I've read, it's pretty common for sex toys to be involved in the bedroom. Even from like other podcasts I've listened to, a lot of people, just do extra stuff, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
So I will say this sounds pretty normal. I wouldn't be offended if this happened in my life. But yeah, I feel like this guy is super projecting because that's not what it's about. It's about enhancing the satisfaction.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if you found a way to do that, why not do that?
It's like a premium add-on, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
No commercials.
It's like Twitter Blue for this guy.
Yeah.
Pay your $7.
You can
But
edit
instead
now.
of pay $7, pay us.
Would love that. We have a $10 tier.
That'd be great.
Maybe a $20 tier coming up soon. I don't know. Who knows?
All
right. So,
I mean,
does this guy fuck? We have to ask.
I mean,
it sounds like he
does.
has.
Yeah, it sounds like he has, unfortunately. For
Yeah.
most
sounds
women.
like
it
not
sounds like.
well.
But in the spirit of the question, I'm going to say no.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. He won't anymore.
He just advertised himself
Yeah,
in the
everywhere.
most negative way.
Hey, you posted that on your personal? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
All right. Headline number 2, also coming from r/not how girls work. This time, OP is food.
Nice.
The headline is because men are always the perfect angels, right?
Mm.
So this again is coming from I guess the worst place on the internet now, Twitter. The original post is half of the problem in marriage is due to sex, then behavior, then in-laws, then money, to which this guy retweeted, adding on, most of the problems in marriage are because 1, girls don't want to work. 2, girls don't want to do household chores. 3, girls don't want to take care of the family. 4, fighting with the in-laws. 5, wanting to live separately from the in-laws. 6, want to make reels on Instagram. You're old. 7, show their body on social media.
How dare they?
8, have many male friends. And 9, want the husband to give attention and time, which he can't because of having a working job. What the fuck?
This
guy's a basement dweller.
I was gonna say this guy's 15 years old and has no idea.
Sounds like a typical wrestling fan.
Neck and beard.
I mean, insane statement to be like, doesn't want to live with the in-laws or whatever it is. It's like, I mean, yeah, right.
Definitely lives with their parents.
Sounds like your parents are shitty too. So
I was like, do you want to live with your in-laws? I'm confused.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy doesn't fuck. I don't
know.
Also sounds divorced, I think.
But sounds musty.
Divorced dad rock vibes.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for this episode. But before we end it, I have about like a month's worth of Venmos that I haven't read.
Oh, okay.
But I will say for a month's worth, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. Thank you for doing anything at all. As you guys know, all Venmos will be going to GoFundMe to help the families out in Palestine. Nora, shout out Nora. And a lot of these, I waited so long, one, because, I figured some of them would be for Josh and Sienna. So I thought, I'm not going to read those while he's not in. And then I just haven't hosted an episode since then. So
true.
Forgive me. First one is from Mary Jane, who writes, I was so don't know how to read anymore. I was so relieved when I heard you guys were behind on Venmos. After sending the devil's number, I was reminded that you are a Christian, and I instantly felt terrible. Haha. So for about a week, I was convinced I offended my second favorite podcast. First is Creepcast, if you're wondering. Mary Jane sends $2. I will say,
I'm more offended by the second.
Yeah,
I'm more offended by the second.
I wasn't offended at all by the 666, but now I am. Second favorite? Oh my God.
We gotta do something about that, Mary Jane.
That's
just
wild.
kidding. Support who you want to support. We're just messing with you.
I'm not. I'm mad. Next up, we got Shelby, who writes, I came into a bit of money and wanted to share the wealth. I really appreciated the kind words and birthday wishes. It meant so much to me. Thank you guys so very much. Shelby sends $20.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Thank you,
Shelby.
Awesome.
Next up, we got Michaela, who writes, Stop jerking your pets 2025. Michaela sends $11. Hey, and I will say when we released the pet merch, we tried to make a not safe for work version that said, don't jerk off. Stop jerking off your pets or don't fuck your pets. And we read the fine print of the person who makes our merch. And I think our whole account would have been fucking taken off. Deleted. So we had to go with the better judgment and not.
Damn it.
So we might need to find a new merch maker so we can have.
We're going rogue. We're making our own merch.
Yeah. Technically, we could ask Chris to make "Don't Jerk Off Your Pet" merch.
Oh,
it is an option.
What the fuck are you asking
me
to do?
What? I missed a year of the podcast. What has happened to you? Next up, we got Indira, who writes, "Love you guys. The pod has seen me from my first semester to my bachelor's in arts degree on my wall.
Whoa.
I've been a rich, and it's the best money I've ever spent. Well, besides these $10, free Palestine, watermelon. Indira sends $10. Congrats on graduating.
Seen spelled as SEAN.
Moving on. Next, we got Fred, who writes, Hey guys, my birthday is coming up on the 30th of September. I am so sorry. Which this month falls on a Monday. And it would mean the world to me if y'all wish me a happy birthday. Love you guys. Forgot to add turning 26. Maybe Fred sends $4.20.
Happy belated birthday, Fred.
Happy belated one month after your birthday.
We fucked that one up. Not a whole month, just 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks later. We all collectively fucking did it.
They sent it to you.
It's public. Y'all can see it. Anyways, Fred, I know you're a Discord goat, so I thank you for being a great part of the community. Apologize that we all collectively are 2 weeks late. If I had known, I would have been right on it, Fred. I would have been.
Way more than 2 weeks.
I haven't seen it, Fred.
Moving on. Next up, we got Stephanie, who writes, new listener to the pod. It's been a rough few months, and it's nice to have some laughs to get me through the day. Love you guys. Keep doing you. Heart emoji. Stephanie sends $10.
Oh,
Hell
thank
yeah.
you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Next up, we got the Barefoot Conrosa,
Goat.
who writes, where's the merch with the QR code to Sean's Venmo? We should do that.
We actually should. That would be
we should
actually
get that done.
a good inside bit.
There's going to be a Reddit where somebody's like, who the fuck is Sean Salvino and why does he have merch with
That would be great because then that's just more promotion
more
for the
promotion
shirt.
for the show and the shirt.
Yeah, I was going to say, I said the shirt first. You know, I'm surprised you said the show, actually.
Honestly, me too. I guess I'm growing. Barefoot Conrosa sent another Venmo and says, congratulations to Josh and Sienna. I hope you both share a lifetime of love, happiness, health, and laughter together. All my love to you both.
And also, Barefoot Conrosa reached out to let me know if I had any questions about Salem because they're from like Boston area. So I appreciate that. That was awesome.
A goat, to be sure. Early Venmo goat.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Soraya, who writes, last year I asked over a Venmo if y'all would do a Let's Not Meet react since spooky season is here. You said maybe, but never did. That's probably But I'm hoping this year you just might. Soraya sends $7.39. Hey, I listened
to you. I listened to you, Soraya. I did one. I did an episode just for you.
It wasn't 100% Let's Not Meet, and we still have one more Monday in October. We could do a Let's Not Meet next week.
We got 2 more.
2 more?
Shit. No, we have
definitely only one more Monday.
Fuck. It's the 21st. I keep thinking this is the 14th. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah. So we could still do a full Let's Not Meet episode.
So that's me then.
Yeah, get on it, John. You heard her
John.
last year.
I think maybe you guys should start sending me Venmo.
Shut the fuck up. Crazy.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, John.
PayPal.com/
Shut the fuck.
So that way anyone in the world can send it to me.
Whoa.
I'm livid. Adam is up next, who writes, got the pet merch. Love your videos.
Yeah.
Constantly have them playing at work and home. Been listening since March 2022, and I am now on my 3rd rewatch. Thank you for being good, genuine voices out in the world, and thank you for cheering me up on bad days. Much love, Adam.
I just know Adam's a goat because March 2022 that's when we kind of pivoted out of the old content.
You picked a good time.
You picked a good time, Adam.
Next up, we got Natalie, who writes, using this podcast to promote my small business. I won't read it. No, I'm just kidding. At Pippins and Paper on socials and Etsy. I'm selling postcards, art prints, and soon sticky notes and sticker sheets. Please. I'm just trying to leave corporate America. By the way, love the podcast. Watermelon emoji, pineapple emoji. Natalie sends $5. I will be checking that out. My friend group always loves doing birthday cards.
That'd be cool.
Would be cool to get a custom one. All right. Abigail writes, 4 pineapple emojis, a.k.a. the watermelon emoji. Thanks for the great content and wishing Josh a great wedding. Hope you all have a blast. Abigail sends $10.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Abigail.
Next up, we got Cree, who writes, hey guys, I'm a huge fan of your podcast. I decompress from my work with Native youth by listening. I run the Ku Chin He, which is a nonprofit tackling mental health via cultural revitalization.
Wow.
We created a 100% outdoor immersion school and would love a shout out. www.kwucnxi.org. Again, kwucnxi.org. So yeah, Cree sends $20. Sounds like you're doing fucking great work. That's very cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Shout out Cree.
Next up, a personal attack on me. Rathme writes, this ain't Texas. Rest in peace to CJ Stroud's passing streak. Also, you're my favorite on the show. School. Rathme says
Skull. Is it Skull or School?
I thought it was
They're
school.
a Viking. They're a Vikings fan, sounds like.
Yeah, they're a Vikings fan because they fucking destroyed the Texans.
Isn't it Skull? SKOL, right?
Yeah, SKO. I thought they say school though.
I don't know. Skull.
And they clap.
Yes.
Rathme sends $50 for insulting me. To which I say,
that shit.
insult me all you want. Actually,
Sean was depressed when we were watching in Toronto.
oh, I was very upset. I said, "What the fuck is going on?" I could barely enjoy the fucking beauty of Niagara Falls.
Barely.
Anonymous, they didn't want to be known, writes, "Love you guys. John, love the cello accent. Josh, congrats on the wedding. Sean,
thank you.
Love your intros. Please read my story and give me advice. Also, don't use my real name. Thank you."
You love his intros?
Yeah, a lot of people do, Josh. Fuck you. Anonymous sends $25. I'll be reading that next episode. I got you. Next up, we got Joy, who writes on the, apologies, Joy. On the October 28th or maybe the November 4th episode, please say happy birthday to my amazing, kind, and age-appropriate husband, Diego of Culver City. We found the podcast a year ago, and it's a wonderful shared interest and has allowed our relationship to grow. Can't thank you guys enough. Keep up the incredible work. Love y'all. Joy sends $50.
Sheesh. Happy birthday, Diego.
It's amazing.
Indeed. Also, apologies. We're a couple weeks late.
Again,
we all collectively will take the blame on that one.
All
right,
moving on. French now?
Moving on. We got Yelena who writes, "I'm a rich in need of help, even if it's just spreading the word. I'm disabled and raising money for a power assist wheelchair that I need before I start my bachelor's in December. Thanks in advance, Yelena Solis." And they dropped their PayPal account. Yelena sends $2. We'll throw that in the links.
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah, and we'll also put up the websites for the Kuchen He, and I think that's the only other website we got for this episode. Next up, we got Naomi, who writes, Rich here. My community was destroyed by Hurricane Helene. A lot of towns are small and have no power, so they're missing, dead, and in need are being overlooked. I cannot describe all of the horrors that Appalachia has faced in the aftermath. Some Venmos to help Appalachia are Chesney Midscore Rice. They're helping get baby formula to folks. Rezin Dimas. Her team is taking supplies into the mountains. Jacob Midscore McCracken, Midscore 25, is an inspector donating his time and supplies to make sure houses are safe to return to. One last Venmo thought. It's also notable to the Hurricane Helene damage of inland won't be paid out by flood insurance because you typically don't need flood insurance in the mountains. Naomi sends 72 cents. I'll also remind John to put those Venmos in the show notes as well.
Yeah, this is something actually we did talk about. I think we're going to open up our PayPal, a different donation link than Nora's donation link, to help people that have been, suffering from the results of the hurricane, because it is awful. I feel terrible for the people that are experiencing that. We will definitely open up a PayPal link, and that'll be down below as well. And then we'll donate to some of these the Venmos or donation links that we've been provided. So wishing everyone safety and the best going down there.
Next up, we got Jessica, who writes, Venmo didn't like my message. See message sent on Contact Us form October 2nd at approximately 8:13 in the PM Central Time. Jessica sends 1 cent. I don't know what the Contact Us form is. Is that?
Good check.
But we'll check it out. We'll check it out. Don't worry about it, Jessica. We got you. Next up, we got Daniela, who writes, sending you $1 for every day you've been late on uploading the new merch / taking down the pet merch. No biggie, but hopefully we will still get time to get our spooky merch. Daniela sends $4. You need to send another $1, Daniela. I was 5 days late, apparently. And then one last anonymous Venmo. This one is saying, this is for Nancy to become a rich. Hugs and kisses, one of Juliet's burner accounts. But I don't know if it is or isn't. I doubt Juliet would out herself. But anonymous sends $1.
I found it. So Jessica sends the message through our Venmo and says, trigger warning, Reddit on Wiki hosts are assholes, and you, David.
It's ew, David.
You, David. Last week, I was going about my happy little day listening to my favorite podcast, specifically episode 295. And you all just had to ruin it at the end, talking about Pringle cans and turning them into things I cannot say.
I don't remember what we did.
I don't remember that either.
We were talking about turning them into pocket pussies.
Oh, no.
Who said it?
I don't know.
Probably me.
I forget who said it, but
I feel like what happened was John said it, and then I probably brought up the Blue Mountain State one. That feels familiar.
Okay.
You see, a few years ago, my father was in the hospital. My brother and I were certain he wouldn't be able to return home for an extended period. So I went to clean up the place for a bit and grab some clothes for him. I started grabbing clothes from his closet floor to launder, and I pick up a sour cream and onion Pringle can thinking it was garbage. It was not just an empty can. It had been recycled, so to speak. The memory is ignited every now and then, and it takes a long time to forget. And all of you are now why I'm being haunted again. Dennis isn't the bastard man. All of you are the bastard man. I leave you 1 cent to spread amongst each other because while I love you, I still love you all. God fucking damn it.
God damn. And now you're reliving it again because you're hearing us talk about
again. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's
damn.
Yeah.
That makes me want some sour cream and onion Pringles, though.
Same. That should sound delicious.
And now I know what I could do with it when I'm done eating the chips.
I am all about recycling.
Call me Captain Planet over here.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Next episode, our whole background is just Pringles.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not a sponsor, but boy, do I have
sponsorship. Thank you for sending that, Jessica.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Jessica. That is it for me. Guys, before we close the show, anything?
No, I'm good. I got nothing.
All right. We'll see you guys later this week, depending on if you pay us or not. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Recycle your Pringle cans.
Get therapy.